All right, 1, 2, 3 again. Can we do it? 1, 2, 3.
These are my favorite. Anyway, these things are incredible. You know, my son's a DJ. Actually, he's here tonight.
He's here, right here.
And there he is, DJI. And it's taken us a long time with Robert Bruner, Noel, and Dre to come up with a design that we felt just was the top of the line of DJ headphones, but that also worked in a studio. That could also work for when you're doing vocals in a studio. That also worked just, you know, hanging out, listening to your music. Now, I think this is the ultimate headphone. I think this is the best professional headphone that exists. I think the sound is as good as anything, and the design is the best design ever made on a headphone. Because most headphones, why headphones became a commodity is because they don't have fashion or they don't have sound. You have some companies that just fashion, they sound like crap and they sell for $15. Or you have headphones that are claimed to be really good sounding, but they look like your father's headphones. So we got lucky. We went in the lane that was right in the middle of those two, combining those two. No matter whether you like us or it or whatever, that's just the truth. These headphones combine great sound and great fashion and great style. And I think these are the epitome of what we've done so far, these things.
So what we're going to do is take these out of the case, and this is called the Beats Spin. And I'm going to demonstrate for a second right now why we call it spin. So Carson, can you show everybody? Absolutely. I'm going to have you do this because I can't do it on the same way.
All right, so we got the regular headphone here, and then DJs, what they like to do is they like to listen while they're spinning. Well, usually they have to go like this. Well, not with these. You notice. But hold on.
That's his good side.
Hey, Carson,
get a picture of Dre with those things on, man. The ultimate DJ, man.
There you go.
There you go. Turn your ear up, Dre. There you go. You know what we need? We need a real live DJ that's a current DJ to try these out. So DJI, come up here and do some modeling for us. We have a young man here who's really handsome. Right, he's gonna come up here. You can take photos of him. Go with Dr. Dre right now. He's known Dr. Dre since he was 1 year old. So Jamie started the year. Jamie was born the year Interscope started. So anyway, Jay, put those on so we get a real live young DJ. There you go. Take your hands away so you can see the B, James. There you go. All right. All right. There you go. Give us that face. The Batman face. There you go. Look at that. That's for all your trade magazines. All right.
All right. Thank you. All right, Doug, go ahead.
See, Noel's always pushing his kids, so I figure I got to get involved in this thing.
All right, so very quickly, the cable, if you notice, there is a connection on either ear cup. Okay? You can actually take it out and put it in the other ear cup so that you're not locked down to one side or the other. You can also daisy chain these to another set of headphones.
Nice.
So in other words, if you want to share the sound, just plug into the other ear cup, and then you're both listening to the same thing. You guys like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's give a hand for Beats Spin, please. All right, so we're going to walk over to the last box. We're going to ask you to clear the way just a little bit. Step back. And Jimmy, I'm going to ask you to introduce our special guest, Alan Bailey.
All right, you know, let me explain this because it's really important. There's a lot of thought with it. Everything that Beats does, we chew on it for a very long time, you know. And what started out as just a passion and a hobby for Dre and I. We met Noel and has become just a gigantic part of what we do. It's incredible. So we needed something, like in history of music, right? We've always influenced fashion, whether it be the Beatles or Jimi Hendrix or, you know, David Bowie or the Stones. They've always influenced what we wore, what we dressed, how we acted. But none of them, wow, that's... Wow. Look at that. They don't even shut it off. They're brave. But anyway, no one, until this new generation of people, no one has ever taken advantage. Never been a Madonna clothing line or a Jimi Hendrix clothing line has been successful, or a Michael Jackson clothing line has been successful. There's only been 3 people that have ever taken music and fashion and turned it into a real business. And that's Russell Simmons, Jay-Z, and Diddy, the person who's here tonight to work with us. So we went out, we reached out to Diddy, Dre, and I, and said, look, why don't you come and make, design, and work on the sound with us and the feel of these headphones for popular culture, and let's push them out and show what we can do. Because Sean John, his records, Bad Boy, Biggie, his own records, it's all so incredible that we thought the combination of that and being one of the 3 people that have out of everyone's ever made record that have succeeded at this particular thing. People talk about 360. He's 361. And I want to introduce him because he's a friend of ours, but he's also the epitome of what the record industry is trying to do. I'd like to go Diddy to come up here 1 second right now. Yeah.
Hello, people. How you doing? This is a very, very, very big day for me. I remember the first day that I actually heard my first Dr. Dre record. It's something that changes your life, you know. And it's the same thing when you put on some beats. It changes your life because you finally hear the truth. You finally hear what things are supposed to sound like. This partnership is very, very unique, inspiring in so many ways. It's really the epitome of how we're supposed to be working with each other and not against each other, and doing it through what we love, which is music. And when we talk about the Diddy beats, being able to follow these things that Dre has put together, first of all, these right here, the studio joints and the DJ joints, those are off the chain right there. You know what I'm saying? Just from the way they look, I need a pair immediately. For every artist, he left out the artists that are in the studio working on their albums. That's something that I know that I would love to have, and I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of Jimmy and Monster for putting that together. But we got together in a partnership called Diddy Beats, and it's a fusion of fashion and sound. And the thing about this, it's like if you were able to put the Chronic together and mix it with Life After Death. Dre's smart enough to know that I have a different type of sound, and to be able to go in to design a certain sound for me, a sound that has clarity, a sound that has articulation, a sound that has inner detail. It's like the definition. You want to wait for that? Yeah. Yeah, I'll repeat that. Look at it. I'll repeat that. Okay, thank you. A sound that has clarity, a sound that has detail, a sound that has articulation. It's the difference, even though we're hip-hop artists, the Diddy beats or the beats by Dre are not just for hip-hop music. They're for your classical enthusiasts. They're for your Sarah Vaughan, Billie Holiday, John Coltrane fans. They're for country music. They're for rock and roll. They play the Nirvana album and some of these joints right here. It'll blow your mind. You'll finally hear what Kurt Cobain and them was trying to do. And when we got together, we wanted to fuse fashion and we wanted to fuse sound. And we wanted to take 2 of the most successful producers in hip-hop history and put them together and do something that's never been done. One of the things that Beats by Dre doesn't have is some high fashion buzz. And so I'm here today to help introduce the Diddy Beats. Yeah. And these buds are made, I got together and you heard about this guy, but this guy can't get enough praise. Robert Bruner, he's probably one of the best designers that I've ever worked with, and I've designed a lot of things. Give him another round of applause. But you know, I wanted something that really spoke my language. I wanted something that had leather on it. I wanted something that had a certain, I know I'm not supposed to be showing them now, but you ought to see it. But I wanted something that looked like fashion, but just wasn't all about fashion. It was the way it looked in your ear, and the way it felt when you pulled it out your pocket, and the way it looked to other people, but most importantly, the way it sounded. And so, that's the Diddy Beat.